polyphase rectifier circuit practical. That first practical is about the three-phase half-wave rectifier. Okay, so for that we require three-phase supply RYB with neutral. Okay, and then we require three diodes, diode D1, D2, and D3. These are the power diodes. Okay, and we require a load also. So we are having a lamp load over here, so that we will connect as a load, as a resistive load. Okay, and this is the MCB for the supply. Now we also require one multimeter for measuring the voltage across the load. Okay, so we are going to use this multimeter to measure AC voltage as well as DC voltage. Okay, so let us first try to understand how the connections are made. Okay, so as we know in the theory that we need to connect these three diodes in common cathode configuration. Okay, so what we have done is that we have taken this from R to the anode of diode 1, then Y to anode of diode 2, and then D2 anode of diode D3. Okay, so these are the three terminals for the anode. Okay, and then what we have done is that we have connected these three cathode together, and then a common point is given to a resistive load, which is our lamp load, and from this resistive load to that we have connected to the neutral. Okay, so this is the simplest circuit that we are having for a four-phase half-wave rectifier. Okay, and this is an uncontrolled rectifier because we have used the diodes. Okay, so let us first check what is the voltage available between the two lines, or between R and Y, and then also check the voltage available between R and N, that is the phase voltage. Okay, so we'll put that into the voltage range, and we will switch on this MCB. Okay, and then we will try to check what is the voltage available. Okay, we'll try to check what is the voltage available between these two terminals. It is almost 400 volt. Okay, 403 is the exact reading. Then we also try to measure the voltage between neutral and one of the phase, that is around about 230 to 32. Okay, so this is the voltage available at the supply. Okay, now let us try to see what is the value of the voltage available at the output. Output में कितने voltage है, let us check. Okay, so for that, because this voltage will be pulsating DC. Okay, so we need to keep this into the DC mode. Okay, and then we have to measure the voltage according to the polarity. Okay, so we'll connect that like this and try to see what is the voltage available across the load. That is round about 271 volt. Okay, so these three diodes will work simultaneously one after another for 120 degree. So for 120 degree D1 diode will conduct, after that D2 will conduct, and after that D3 will conduct, as we have seen in the theory also. Okay, now what we are doing is that we are keeping the load on. Okay, so load is now on, and we are trying to see what is the voltage now available across the load. So it is just decreased somewhat. There is around about 270 volt. Okay, 269.3. Okay, you can also see the lamps going on, because lamp doesn't know what is the supply given, whether it's DC or AC. It will start once the energy or power is available. Okay, now the two lamp banks are on, and then again we are measuring the voltage across the load. So the voltage across the load is around about 260. Okay, so there is not much change. It's just decreased, but almost same. Okay, so this is the practical in which we can able to get the output voltage as a DC, that is a pulsating DC. We can also see the waveforms of this particular output if we are having a DSO, but that will go through the simulation part. Okay, so what the voltage is. Okay, thank you. So this is our first practical. Thank you. So for three-phase
half wave rectifier, we have only connected D1, D2 and D3, and what we are getting is 267.9 voltage. Then we have connected one differential probe because the output of this is very high, so we cannot connect directly to the CRO. So what we have done is that we have used this differential probe having the range of 1:200. Okay, then the output of the probe is given to our CRO. Okay, so we can able to get the waveform that we are only getting the 3 pulses for the 3-phase half wave rectifier. Okay, so in the as we have seen in the theory that we are getting only 3 pulses as the diode D1, D2 and D3 only conducts, that is the positive group of thyristor. Okay, thank you. So for 3-phase half wave rectifier, we have only connected D1, D2 and D3, and what we are getting is 267.9 voltage. Then we have connected one differential probe because the output of this is very high, so we cannot connect directly to the CRO. So what we have done is that we have used this differential probe having the range of 1:200. Okay, then the output of the probe is given to our CRO. Okay, so we can able to get the waveform that we are only getting the 3 pulses for the 3-phase half wave rectifier. Okay, so in the as we have seen in the theory that we are getting only 3 pulses as the diode D1, D2 and D3 only conducts, that is the positive group of thyristor. Okay, thank you.